Meantime, in Fairfax County, Commonwealth's attorney Steve Descano is facing new scrutiny today for his soft-on-crime approach to violent criminal cases involving illegal immigrants. One case at Fairfax County High School where a 19-year-old illegal immigrant from El Salvador is now facing 9 counts of assault and battery involving multiple girls at that school. For more, I am joined by attorney Demetry Pikrallidas. I wanted to get it right, who is representing one of the victims in this case. Demetry, thank you for joining me.
Nice to have you.
I think top line question is, why was he at the school in the first place? Great
question. You introduce a man into the public school system, one of the richest in the counties, who has alternatives. They had other places to have sent him, one being Mountain View High School in Centerville, and they chose not to. They enrolled him in the population of Fairfax High School, and that was probably the wrong thing to do.
Wow. I want to move on. There's so many things happening in Fairfax County, and we're going to get into this, but also there, the progressive DA, Steve Descano, just gave a couple of suspects a sweetheart deal. You could really describe it as these illegal immigrants, Malden Guzman and Wiz Sorto Portillo, pleaded guilty to murdering a man but got offered 20 years suspended sentence. That means they only really got 5 years, slapped with 5 years for murdering a guy. This is Descano's response to why this happened. He said the plea agreement was the only way to ensure the defendants were incarcerated. There was no DNA for any physical evidence at the scene. All witnesses in this case were terrified to come forward or assist with prosecution. He's basically saying his hands were tied.
Well, you know, I can't speak to the DNA, but terrified witnesses means something's wrong with the system. That means we're not protecting our witnesses, and that's part of the justice system. So you really need to have witnesses feel the control. If you want the system to work, you need witnesses. So you need to build strong cases, and you build strong cases through your witnesses. Now, it's hard to judge from a studio what Mr. Descano was thinking, but if witnesses were terrified, that should be troubling for everybody, because that's part of our justice system.
That's right. And more crime out of Fairfax County. An illegal immigrant accused of killing a 3-month-old daughter in Fairfax County. Also an illegal immigrant from Guatemala charged with murder in a stabbing. 30-year-old man, illegal immigrant from Guatemala. What's going on in Fairfax County? What's your read on this?
I don't know what's really going on in Fairfax County per se. I mean, these are isolated incidents. I mean, I can't. The man who stabbed his child clearly has mental issues, and it goes back to when someone enters the country, you check them for mental. Then you have the other gentleman who had a prior criminal history that was dismissed in Arlington County. He strangled and hits a female, and they worked it out civilly, and then it ultimately got dismissed. What's troubling is when someone gets charged with a violent crime, even if it's a misdemeanor assault and they're here illegally, that intersection troubles people. And you want people to follow rules, but this person clearly had the propensity of violence and he was let go. That's where we need federal law to step in and say, hey, this person has a violent propensity, they need to go. And, you know, to tell you the truth, you can't expect the justice system to work when people don't have faith in it. And what's happening right now is people's faith is eroding.
Well, a lot of eyebrows were raised when the newly elected governor of Virginia came in and talked about the relationship, how the relationship with ICE would change. This is Governor Abigail Spanberger.
On the first day in office, I repealed and pulled back from what had been my predecessor's Executive Order 47, which mandated the work of Virginia state law enforcement agencies with ICE. Taking Virginia law enforcement state agency personnel and basically giving them over to ICE is something that ends today.
We didn't even talk about Stephanie Mentor, right? But respond to that too.
Whose side is she on? I mean, we come here, I want to say first and foremost, I am first generation, my family are immigrants from Greece. I love this country, I respect this country, but we have rules, and she's the governor. She needs to enforce the rule of law. Stephanie Mentor was stabbed at a bus stop in Fairfax County by someone that had 30 interactions with jail. I believe he was detained for some period of time, then a judge let him go. Think about the family and what they face, but 30 interactions with the law, that's outrageous. So to come out and say, well, we're just not going to enforce things, makes me wonder, whose side is the governor on at this point?
It makes a lot of people scratch their head. I mean, what's going on here, and how do we keep our families safe, or the folks that are here illegally? Demetry, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a great Easter.
Thank you, too.
Hey, everyone. I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.